Who's that girl? What's her name? Is she cool? Is she lame? Oh, you're talking about what's her name? Deborah Ann. Is she lame? Is she cool? Is she breaking every rule? Is she anybody's fool? Deborah Ann. Deborah Ann. Deborah Ann. Marching in her own parade. Deborah Ann. She's like one in a million. Deborah Ann. Deborah Ann. Much too cool for 7th grade. Catch her if you can, Deborah Ann. Who? Is that girl from gym class?
No, that's me.
Oh. Who is she and why does she have her own song? Did someone take my lunch? Deborah Ann, marching in her own parade. Deborah Ann, she's like one in a million. Deborah Ann, much too cool for 7th grade. No one's cooler than Deborah Ann. She's her own biggest fan, Deborah Ann. Catch her if you can.
A gold tooth. The 20th century may herald technological advances we never before dreamt possible. Why, with the advent of the motor car and the aeroplane, the boundaries exist only in our imaginations. Perhaps someday we might even visit the moon.
Stop reading! I can't take it anymore! Mr. Finky, what happened to the new current textbooks?
Oh, these are the new textbooks. 1932 surplus. It was all the school could afford.
Wow! Think of it. The moon.
Attention, students. Please report to the auditorium for an important assembly.
Assembly. Be still, my heart.
People, I'm very disappointed in the results of our recent student body president elections. We had a record low voter turnout, resulting in a victory for a write-in candidate, the school's otter statue, which is, unfortunately, an inanimate object.
Hey, don't blame me. I voted for Ernie the janitor.
Paws, claws, teeth, and fur. I voted for the otter.
Our hard-earned democratic freedoms are not something to be mocked.
Oh, come on. We're in the 7th grade. This isn't a democracy.
Settle down, hoodlums. I'm not dead and buried yet. Seeing as how you have taken no interest in the democratic process, I thought you might need to get some perspective. I've asked Congresswoman Barbara Reed to come and speak to you. Maybe she can set you straight with her multimedia presentation.
Thank you, Principal Hickey. Anyone here like to play video games?
Yes.
Good. Glad to hear it. Now that I've got your attention, I'd like to tell you how things were when I was young. The world was a much different place. Every day I'd wonder how I, one little girl, could make a difference. Then my grandma gave me a piece of advice I've never forgotten. She said, Barbara, every change in the world is made one person at a time. And in 1960, an average of 1 vote per precinct elected John F. Kennedy president. So don't feel discouraged. 1 vote, 1 person can change the course of history. I urge you to take your responsibilities as voters seriously, not just in the future, but now.
Multimedia.
What did any of that have to do with Crunch Pod?
We're going to try this thing again. I'm posting a new sign-up sheet for the election. And if anyone cares about democracy, they should run. You were all born with certain democratic freedoms. Now use them or lose them, people.
And then Crash fell in the toilet.
That's very disturbing, Moose.
It's okay. We fished him out.
How about you, Peppy? Anything disturbing happen at your school?
The otter statue won in the student body president elections.
Oh, Peppy, that's worse than crash falling in the can. Voting is very important, and you would do well to take your responsibilities seriously.
Ugh, I'm 12 years old. I can't even vote for 6 more years. Besides, I'm sure that when I'm old enough to vote, I'll actually care about voting in elections, just like you do, right?
So, who did everybody vote for? Not that fascist Mulrooney, I hope.
Of course not. He wants to cut the school budget. If he had his way, children would be reading textbooks from 1932. Oh, Gilhurst is a socialist and would tax us into the next century.
What about you, Lydia?
Oh, well, we were so busy today with the skort sale. I guess I just forgot about the election.
If you leave right now, you can probably make it. You still have half an hour.
Last call for happy hour price shrimp cocktail.
You didn't vote because of cheap shrimp cocktail?
Well, I had a hard day. I needed to unwind. Besides, my one little vote probably wouldn't have made a difference anyway.
Aha! In 1868, one vote saved President Andrew Johnson from impeachment. In 1875, one vote changed France from a monarchy to a republic. In 1960, an average of one vote per precinct elected John F. Kennedy president. So don't say one vote doesn't count. One vote could change the course of history.
Wow. I guess you really do learn things at that school.
Yes, we do. And you know what? I've decided as of this very moment that I'm not going to grow up to be a non-voter. I'm going to get interested in the issues and the candidates. Well, do we have some good candidates? Clowny Appleseed? Mark Hamill? I don't understand. Why doesn't anyone want to run?
Because nobody takes this seriously. They think it's all a joke.
You take it seriously. Why don't you run?
Unfortunately, even I don't see the point. At worst, I'd suffer a humiliating defeat to Clowny Appleseed. At best, I'd be a powerless figurehead. My sister Becky learned that the hard way.
Congratulations, you are a powerless figurehead.
You were right about one thing. Middle school is no democracy.
Can't that be changed?
You'd have to talk to our power-hoarding principal. He makes the rules.
Come now, Pearson. I'm not going to give the student body president real power. You're a 12-year-old, for crimini's sake.
Then how do you expect us to take this election seriously? What's the point?
This is all just for practice. Besides, you wouldn't take it seriously even if the president did have power. Look at most adults. They don't care about the elections either. And our president is leader of the free world.
That's not true. Some people care. Congresswoman Reed cares. I care.
You care, eh? What would you do if you were class president?
Well, we could use some current textbooks.
Ha! We've been trying to get new textbooks for years. That takes money.
Put on bake sales, car washes, bingo.
Fine, Pearson. You run then. If you beat out Clowny Appleseed and Mark Hamill, then we'll talk about presidential power.
Fine, I will.
Look, Pepper Ann is heading for the sign-up list.
Who do you think she's gonna add?
Mama Destructo?
Fuzzy?
Fidget Spoony Joe.
She's putting her own name on it.
That's right. Someone's got to take our democratic freedoms seriously. Use 'em or lose 'em, people. And Hickey said that if I beat out Clowny Appleseed and Mark Hamill, I can have power.
I'm so proud of you, Pepper Ann. I knew you had chutzpah, but wow. Is there anything we can do to help?
I'll gladly donate my burgeoning artistic talent.
Good.
I'll be your speechwriter.
Excellent. Now all we need is a base of operations.
What about the old Ditto machine room? Nobody uses that anymore.
This rocks. We'll put a desk in here and make it our official HQ.
I'll put the PA for President sign right there. And the button-making machine right there. And call me crazy, but over there I'm seeing water cooler.
So now what do?
Well, since nobody really takes this seriously, we've got to make them get serious. You've got to talk to the voters and prove that you're for real.
I bet I know what you think about these student government elections. They're a joke, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I totally understand how you feel. I voted for Ernie the janitor the first time around myself. It was all a game, right? We were just playing. But isn't it time we put away childish things? Isn't it time we took our school, our freedoms, and ourselves seriously? The crowd responded enthusiastically to Pearson's query. Yes, yes, yes. I can't believe it. They really are starting to take me seriously.
They love you, Pepper Ann. Now that they're on your side, you can present your issues to them. You do have issues, right?
Well, I think we need some current textbooks.
Amen to that, sister. What else? You can't win an election without a well-thought-out, solid platform.
Well,
except for the water slides and the robot dogs, it's really very good.
What do you think?
these rock, Milo. Let's hit the streets and pass them to the beeps. Here you go. Vote for Pearson.
A vote for Pepper Ann is a vote for integrity.
What?
Looks like you're not the only show in town anymore. P.N.
Alice Kane, you can't run for president. I'm the one that cut the deal with Hickey.
No, P.N. He's decided that if any actual human wins, they'll get full presidential power. And I'm going to win.
Alice Kane, Hosen from the Hazelnuts and Boards. Now that you've thrown your hat into the ring, please tell us how your platform differs from Pepper Ann's.
First of all, I think that everyone who has a perfect A average, like myself, should get a 3-day weekend. And everyone who has a D average or worse, like P.N.
What? I don't have a D average.
Oh, looks like we have a serious rivalry.
There's no rivalry, and these aren't real issues. Self-grading for the gifted kids? Ugh.
Is this true, or is Pepper Ann merely a sour grape?
Oh, she's just mad because she knows she can't beat me or my GPA.
Come on, Alice Kane. You and me right now.
Wait! You can't fight in school. This is a place of learning.
You're right, Nikki. Out by the dumpsters. Let's dance, Kane.
No, I have a better idea. Let's have a debate.
A what?
A debate. You can each state your positions on the issues in front of an audience.
Yes! We'll schedule it for tomorrow. I'll run a special edition of the Hazelnuts and Bolts.
Good luck, P.N. May the best candidate win. And that would be me.
The only reason Alice Kane is running is to get back at me for winning the big pencil at the science fair.
Pepper Ann, the heart of democracy is choice. Besides, having another student to run against means this election is taking on an air of legitimacy.
I bet she doesn't care about her issues at all.
All the more reason to debate her in public. This is your chance to tell the whole school about your issues.
Is this on? Oh, I would like to welcome everyone to this first ever debate at Hazelnut Middle School. I am the Lederhosen and I will be your moderator. Miss Pearson, would you like to tell us about your campaign?
Why, sure, Dieter. The first and most important issue of my campaign is the textbooks.
Liar!
Did you call me a liar?
Did you or did you not attend the motion picture Zombie Wisconsin on Saturday?
Yeah, so?
And is that not a movie rated PG-13?
I guess so, but what does that have to do with...
And are you not 12 years old, Pepper Ann Pearson? Then you clearly lied to get into the movie.
I never lied. They just didn't ask me.
Just get back to the issues.
The next issue in my campaign is school lunches.
Liar!
No, that isn't what I said. You're twisting my words.
Alice Kane is just eating her alive. How can you be enjoying this?
I love politics. The heated debates, the passion, the flying fur.
I was horrible. She just kept attacking me. It was like debating a rabid mongoose.
Don't worry. She won't get far with that mudslinging approach.
I hope you're right.
Pearson was no match for Alice Kane's onslaught, reducing her to little more than a blabbering fool.
But
It was just one debate. There's still an entire campaign to be waged. And unlike Alice Kane, you've got the people's interests at heart. Just keep concentrating on the issues.
Concentrate on the issues? While Alice Kane is stabbing me in the eye?
Don't let yourself get dragged into her fight, Pepper Ann. Once you start down the dark path, forever will it rule your destiny.
You're right, Nikki. We should just concentrate on the issues. Look, she's trying to ruin me.
I'm disappointed that someone as brilliant as Alice Kane would lower herself to such a stunt.
We've got to destroy all these flyers. They're humiliating.
We can't. This is a free country, Pepper Ann. She has the right to say whatever she wants about you.
Fine. Then I have the right to print flyers about her. Milo, fire up the diddle machine. We've got to come up with something awful.
Yes! Hey, how does this sound? Alice Kane is lame.
Good. Go with it.
No! What you need to do is ignore Alice Kane and focus on the issues. Sticks and stones may break your bones.
But birds can never hurt me. I never understood that, because some birds can hurt you. Like in that movie. And remember when that swan chased you?
It's words. Words can never hurt me.
Oh. Nikki, Alice Kane's propaganda machine is out of control.
Yes, I saw the posters.
I need you to pretend to quit my campaign and switch sides to Alice Kane's campaign. Then you can let me know what Alice is going to do beforehand so I can prepare a counterattack. Your code name will be Myra.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Okay, forget about switching sides. Just break into her HQ, take pictures of her stealing from orphans, then...
Pepper Ann, stop it! I am not going to spy for you or commit breaking and entering. What happened to the issues?
We're 20 points behind in the polls. We can't let Alice Kane beat me in this election, Nikki. She'll make a mockery of the office of president. She'll make a mockery of us all.
I'm afraid you're right, Pepper Ann. But instead of infiltration, why don't we try something else?
Like what?
Well, why don't we use the medium of television to get your point across? We can make a commercial that spotlights your issues and air it on public access TV.
Nikki, you're a genius. You could write the script, and Milo could film it. Get your dad's video camera. We'll shoot it in my house. Even though every change is made one person at a time, think how much better we can do if we all work together. Won't you join me? A vote for Pepper Ann is a vote for integrity.
And cut.
That was wonderful. You spoke intelligently and sincerely. Oh, Pepper Ann, this is going to turn everything around for us. I can feel it. Hello?
Hey, put down that Jane Austen novel and turn on the TV. The ad's about to run.
Okay.
Alice Kane wants you to believe everything she says. What you don't know is that she's not what she seems. She's an evil, depraved snake in the grass, ready to pounce on anyone who gets in her way, including you.
Won't you join me? A vote for Pepper Ann is a vote for integrity. What'd you think of the ad?
Cool morphing technique, huh? It was all, hi, I'm Alice Kane, and then it was all, awesome.
That wasn't an ad, it was a smear campaign. What happened to the script I wrote?
Well, we tested that whole issue speech, but the focus group thought that the snake thing had more oomph.
Pepper Ann, you've lost sight of the real goal.
Come on, Nikki, the goal is to win, so Alice Kane doesn't. I mean, do you want her to be student body president?
Frankly, Pepper Ann, I don't want either of you to be student body president. I'm sorry, but I can't abide by all this treachery. Goodbye.
What do we do now?
Nikki obviously can't stomach politics in the real world. I'm just gonna have to continue on without her. Once I've beaten Alice Kane, she'll understand I'm doing this to make the school a better place.
I'm surprised to say that we haven't had this large a turnout for an election in the entire history of this school. Unfortunately, the winner by a landslide was Mark Hamill.
I demand a recount!
Me too! Who's laughing? What is so funny?
I voted for Mark Hamill.
What? What happened to our hard-earned democratic freedoms are not something to be mocked?
I think I speak for everyone when I say that your negativity-ridden smear campaigns were demoralizing. I was fully utilizing my democratic freedoms by casting a protest vote against you two huppies!
As usual, Miss Little has hit the proverbial nail on the head. You two should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. Did I win?
Mark Hamill? Well, yes, you did.
I'd just like to thank everyone for this honor. My wife, Mary Lou, the members of the Academy, and though I'm not familiar with two of the nominees, I can honestly say that I am humbled to have beaten the comic genius of Clowny Appleseed.
This isn't an award ceremony.
It's not?
It's a middle school class president election.
But I won, right?
Nikki, you're right. I shouldn't have let myself get dragged into the mud. I forgot about all the issues, and now we're going to lose the office of president entirely.
Pepper Ann, maybe you don't have to be class president to do something good for the school.
Smells like throw up.
Let's send a big bad thanks to Pepper Ann, who kicked it bake sale style and got us these new books.
Thanks. But you should really thank yourselves, too. After all, everyone helped. Dieter brought strudel, Sissy brought brownies, and Mark Hamill brought those delicious chocolate chip rugula.
Old family recipe.
Even Alice Kane did her small part.
Ugh, this rugula's only worth $0.25.
Alice Kane.
Pepper Ann, do us the favor of reading about the 20th century from the new book.
The 20th century has been a time of tumultuous changes in the world, and nothing exemplifies the essence of this century more than the hilarious yet poignant comedy of Clowny Appleseed.
Ugh.